Hi, and thank you so much for watching our cover of Kashmir. I want to take this moment to say a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart to all my supporters on Patreon and the YouTube channel membership for keeping this music alive. Making this video happen was an absolute delight, but it's also important to keep in mind how much money, time and resources is needed to make something like this. It is important to me to pay all my musicians. We had to make an arrangement for all the brass and string players, rehearse, record and do all the mixing and editing. Everyone involved put in so many hours and I'm beyond happy with the result. With my video catalog of over 500 videos, I barely make any money from YouTube ads. I wouldn't even be able to pay the rent for this studio, let alone pay Niels for doing all the audio and video editing for my videos, if it wasn't for the additional support from all of you. Thank you all so much for making this possible. Until next time.
Until next time, rock and roll. Good evening, my crime family, my beautiful crime family. What'd you think of that Kashmir version, huh? That is Chira Kilchin on the vocals. She was the one that was sitting on the acoustic here a couple shows ago, or maybe a show ago, doing another Zeppelin song. But do you remember, and then the drummer is Sina. And that's her. That comes from her channel. You can look her up. Her name is Sina, Sina. But do you remember the girl singing "Sounds of Silence"? The young girl, the young blonde. They have gotten together, Sierra, and then two other girls, and that what's her name? Jaden Riley, the young one that did that, and they've been together singing, and it's really awesome, very angelic. And you can look that up too, Jaden Riley and Shira Kilching. Anyway, going to be a good show tonight. I got there's some stuff to talk about. I'm going to have a live panel, so, but we're going to watch a video first. And this came out this morning, and this channel does not put them out as often as most channels, but when they put them out, they're really good. And I've been kind of waiting for something like this from them, and it came this morning. So I was pretty happy about that. They kind of produce, like, we got kind of the same styles, but this is really good. This is really good. So we'll get to that. Which one is it? I take this one. I might have to. There we go.
The DNA will get you every time. It's how the suspect in the mid-November stabbing deaths of 4 Idaho students was finally tracked down and arrested. That's what we learned when the affidavit of probable cause was unsealed in Idaho court this week. Investigators had found a leather knife sheath on the bed of one of the victims. They found a DNA sample on the button of the sheath. This and the cell phone records tracing his whereabouts capped the many weeks-long investigation that included narrowing down which white Hyundai Elantra had been captured on videos in the neighborhood of the house where the killings took place. A Washington State University officer then located a 2015 white Hyundai Elantra in an apartment complex parking lot. The owner's driver's license information and photograph were consistent with the surviving roommate's description of the masked suspect's height and build and bushy eyebrows. Additionally, 5 days after the murders, the suspect had obtained a new license plate for his car. The car was located at the suspect's family residence in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania. CNN has reported he was under surveillance and he was seen cleaning his car inside and out using surgical gloves and depositing trash in the wee hours in a neighbor's garbage can. On December 27, Pennsylvania law enforcement discovered that trash and sent it to the Idaho State Lab for DNA testing.
Why did you have to die? It really sucks. Everything's unraveling since you're gone.
That's not true.
Feels that way. I miss you. I miss you so fucking much.
I miss you too.
You know how I always used to tell you you weren't Dad? After Dad died?
Yeah?
It was such a waste of time thinking that way.
No, it's just part of how you dealt with it, that's all. Kept you from missing Dad so much.
No, it kept me from ever knowing you like as much as I really could have. And now you are so completely fucking gone. It's just...
Claire.
What? It sucks.
Stop listening to the static.
What the fuck does that mean?
Nothing. It just means that everything in the world is like this transmission, making its way across the dark. But everything, death, life, everything, it's all completely suffused with static. You know? But if you listen to the static too much, it fucks you up.
Are you high?
I am actually, yeah, I'm quite high.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Nate, what is that?
I don't know.
What, you know everything about the entire fucking universe, but you don't know what's out there right now in the dark?
Claire, you have to get out of here.
Nate! Nate!
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's Idaho 4 revealed, and the link is down into in the description. They always come out with good videos like that, and they make you think, you know. And I really think this case should have been thrown out because you can't tell me that the grand jury didn't put out an indictment not because of the IGG. You know what I mean? The IGG played a big part, and without it, they would have had nothing. So, and they're not supposed to use that. And I just think it should have been, and we forget that fact. It should have been thrown out a long time ago, in my opinion, in a way. I don't know. People argue about that, but I think it should have been thrown out because that they did it illegally. In my opinion, they did it illegally. And everybody just seems to kind of forget that and drop that and move on. And it's like, no, they did it illegally. And the grand jury went by that. That's my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I got to say some highs here. Hey, Fallon, how you doing? Hope floats, my girl. Natural healing. Colder covered. Roll. Joe, Mary. Sweet surrender. Casey. And there's a few chatters. Deb Bray. Shelly. Animals or angels. Wendy. Jackie. And hi to everybody. Dreamer. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know what you guys think of that, but that's what I think. I just don't think, I think it should have been tossed out a long time ago. I really do. I don't think he should be even in jail. That's my opinion. And we're going to move on here, but let me see. Yeah, okay. And this is Bubbly's been on fire again. And this is from a couple of days ago, I do believe. But this one was an eye-opener for me. I thought it was really good.
Okay, you guys, this is Linda Lane, obviously, and it is it's a 3 and 4 one, but this one's like at the very end. So this is like about 3:45 around that time, and I'm going to zero in on the back of this vehicle, but I'm going to do I don't know where I'm at this point. I haven't watched this one yet. I'm just kind of putting my voice on there at this point. But the other vehicle, I'm going to be zeroing in on the back window a few times and then on the side window, because I swear to God, someone's peeking out that side window. It's so weird. Wait till you see this. But I get kind of close, so hopefully you guys will be able to see it. But also, there's also some big, I rewound a couple of spots because I wanted to see where that person like slammed something and then ran back across and hit the fob key and all that. So there's a few different big loud bangs, and so just forewarning. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, so this is the side vehicle that went all the way to the right. So look at that face. It's like sitting in the back seat. Or in the back, like actually the back part is what it kind of looks like, because once I span out there, it I believe this is the back one, and there's up at like the camera, like looking at us right now. It's like a profile of the person. It looks like they have a mustache sometimes. What it looks like to me is like that, like one of the frat guys, I think his name is Gus. It looks just like him. But he peeks out really good a few times, and it's so weird. It looks like just looking at you. No, that's a profile, I believe. Okay, so yeah, see when he looked up when the horn honked? So you're also going to see like dust marks on the side, like fingerprint marks on the side of the car, on the vehicle. So it's like looking up at us. And I think someone is in between there. And so when he's looking out sometimes, like, see, there's new fingerprints on there right now. So sometimes he'll be looking down towards the ground. And it's weird because it's like somebody is standing there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Turn it up a little bit. So it's like right now I feel like he's looking at somebody. See how that moved right there? So weird when he looks at you. Listen close. So, and this also could be like they're breathing. Maybe they got their chest got hurt. Maybe they got one of their lungs got hurt, and they're going, trying to breathe, and they're like, trying to get air in without being too loud. I'm thinking that might be it. I don't know. So I'm curious what you guys think. I do believe there's a dog in the back of this one vehicle, though. So whether it's Murphy or something else, some other dog, I don't know. But anyway, take a listen and keep listening. That's the front window of that vehicle. It looks like someone's looking out, their windows rolled down, and it's looking up at somebody. And then looking down. And it could be the reflection from outside, too. There's a reflection in the top part of the window right there. Furthest up top. The guy looks like he's looking at the ground. Some slams, I think, are going to happen here, I think. So beware. Okay, that's a quiet one. It's going to get loud. So that was a notification on something. And another one. That person's limping. Murphy. So look at the face, the reflection. It's up above where that light, the rear light is. It's like they have their hand up to their mouth. It's the reflection of the face down to, the upper kind of to the left. Almost like they're crouching down or something. Oh, it looks like just like a tail. It looks like a tail wagging right beside of him. Okay, so right there, before this, when you heard that noise, up above this right now, what's happening is a dog or a very large cat is clawing at the fence across the way, like maybe they can't get out or like whatever it is. It has to be a cat. I don't know a dog that would claw, but the dog runs the other way towards the other Linda Lane by the dumpster. Dog or cat, I don't know which one it is, but it's big. I mean, it's not your typical size cat if it's a cat, and it's different. It's like, it's not, I don't think it's the same one as before. So that's what that sound is in the background right there. And remember, he did call Murphy. So Murphy must have been, here's what I thought from the very beginning. What I thought is that Murphy was with somebody, right? Possibly these people that are talking, you know, what these people are looking at, what the girl and the guy. And so I think that Murphy got loose. And so Murphy, in my opinion, what happened is he ran around the outside and came back around to Linda Lane or the Queen Road by the apartments up there, and then ran through around the back side of the Linda Lane apartments where this camera is, and then back to the King Road house. Because after that, you hear like a dog fight. You hear I swear somebody gets bit. Because it's pretty loud. I mean, this one doesn't have it on there, but the 4 to 5 o'clock one does. So onward. Like that guy's looking down. That's why I feel the person's crouched. So it looks like there's a face towards the front door now, like a little bit further up now. That's reflecting on the outside. Yeah, look at that. Here's the back window of the other vehicle. Looks like a face right there, right kind of in the middle of it. It's a hand that just moved. Oh, the hand that moved and hit the fob button. See it flick. Wow, that was weird. That's the first time I saw that one. That's a girl running. Okay, it's going to get loud. That is a girl running, I believe. Doesn't it sound like a girl? Because he's still under there, right? You can hear him breathing. There's more loud stuff coming. A few more. Okay, can you see that? Now listen. I'm so great, he says. Going to be a couple more of those. Mind your ears. Okay, one more after. I'm going to see where the fop's coming and flickering from on the other car. Okay, there's going to be one more. One more. Right here. Hopefully that's the last one. Sound like they just threw up.
That was pretty interesting. But I was happy to see Bubbly. And I messaged her on the phone too. Happy to see her do some of that Linda Lane stuff because I keep saying that's a lot happened at Linda Lane that night and in front of 500 Queen Road. I mean, a lot happened, and I don't know why, if there's a parallel investigation going on, that has to be part of it because there's just too much going on. And then those reflections, we see what's going on, and nobody put those reflections in there with the, it's real. And yes, it's real footage of that night. The sound, people could have messed with the sound. If they did, it isn't what people think. And then a lot of people, of course, they try to boost up the audio and that kind of stuff, which, that's what the FBI would do. So, yeah, it's, yeah. So anyway, something just came out. And I hate running videos that just came out, but it's probably pretty good. And it says it's about Linda Lane. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to run this, even though it's brand new. And if my mods could put the link up, I'll put it in the description after the if I can, after the video is over. Yeah, I can through YouTube, I think. This is by We Know What You Did. Anybody ever hear that one before? A lot of people haven't. Um, it's a good channel. We know what you did, and it came out when when we were watching that video. It had been out a minute. So yeah, it's brand new. Anyway, I will show it. Right, right, Hope. Yeah, I know. I do. I like them too. I just don't like doing them when they're brand new, you know. But just so I'm telling everybody to go sub up. We know what you did. And if some of my mods could post a link, that would be great. Okay. Again, this is we know what you did using Bubbly's video, I do believe.
sold me out, left me to the mercy of a merciless world, left me for dead, but you never knew that I could not be burned, 'cause I'm breathing fire, like the flames of hell. I'm breathing fire, I ring the devil's bell. My soul has gone darker than the night, darker than a midnight without any starlight. My blood is boiling like it will ignite, seeing red where I bled, signs of struggle, signs of fight. I owe this anger all to you, because of what you put me through. But I know you will get your due, because I'll give it to you. You sold me out, left me to the mercy of a merciless world, left me for dead, but you never knew that I cannot be burned, 'cause I'm breathing fire, like the flames of hell. I'm breathing fire, I ring the devil's bell, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, we know what you did, and they used Bubbly's videos there. Um, I've been saying all along that Linda Lane is the place. And hold on a second here. Who is this? Okay, set that down. And the Linda Lane stuff, there is, and if you look hard enough, you will see some motions like that, and you will see a guy in a tank top go like this in victory, while somebody's laying on the ground, which to me looks like Ethan. I don't know if they've got to that part yet, or if they've found that yet. But if you keep digging, you'll find that. And I'd love to get it recorded, because we tried. It's really hard to do. It's just really fucking hard to do. And it's hard to even get to it. But those reflections are real, and I don't think they expect it. And then that's that's what you got to think of, did someone plant that in there and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's a bunch of crap. No one plant that in there for one thing. And nobody even seen it until Billy started seeing them. I mean, it wasn't put out there. Linda Lane wasn't put out there for the reflections. I think the people that were there didn't realize the reflections were going to get put, or were going to, be put up. I mean, I don't think they realized that the reflections were going to be so huge, and that they even would be reflections like that. And that's my opinion on it. I don't know. Very interesting. Well, no doubt about it. Let me see what's going on in the chat here. Yeah, they didn't expect it, right? That's what I think too. They didn't expect that. Yeah. So anyway, I was looking for Rollo's page, and for some reason I can't find it on here. Can someone send me the link? One of the mods to Rollo's channel. I can run one of his. I know someone's been asking for him out there. Oh, Nick's Peaks has got a new one out too. 3 hours ago. Maybe we should take a peek at that instead. But yeah, I'm happy to see people starting to get into that Linda Lane stuff, because I'm telling you, everything, all the answers are right there in Linda Lane. Not all the answers are at the house. Some of it's at Linda Lane. And I'm pretty sure that Ethan at least got knocked out there. At least got knocked out there, if not more. I do believe some were hauled back to the house. I believe that. But I also believe that Kaylee and Maddie were that happened at the house. Zan and Ethan, I'm pretty sure that happened at Linda Lane. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm speculating. Yeah, I'm speculating, but I've seen stuff with my own eyes, and it looks like them. So eyes usually don't deceive. I suppose sometimes it can. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's run this one. And this is Nick's Peaks. And if you would post their
just left in limbo.
link would be great. Thank you so much.
The family still waiting on a full digital copy of Kaylee's phone from authorities.
These are the last moments of your child's life, and you're sitting here fighting with somebody who just doesn't care.
Content warning. This presentation includes discussions of true crime and depicts scenes that viewers may find disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Clear picture that I'm concerned about is the state's pathway of how Brian Koberger comes to their attention and is identified.
Finally. Will we get down to this, the perplexing evidence about the car? So all along it's kind of been stated, right, that, oh, well, they would totally know it was Koberger's car because he wouldn't have the front license plate, as though you couldn't remove the front license plate if you were, oh, I don't know, plotting murder and whatnot. I mean, the fact that any Hyundai Elantra was on any camera without a front license plate does not prove it was Brian. It proves someone removed or obscured the plates, which could totally be some of the confusion surrounding the car. You cannot tell me that they have good evidence of this man driving that car and that they needed to change the dates of the pre-facelift car that they thought was the suspect car into a 2015. And I mean, any layman can look at it and tell it shouldn't take an FBI expert to be able to differentiate. Literally no words, and you won't need any, nor would you need many indicators for what's different here, just looking at it on the surface. Not to mention, okay, I don't like to bring up mainstream media too much, especially the ones who quote someone, quote, close to the investigation, end quote. Defense attorneys actually legitimized this one report by stating that allegedly someone close to the investigation had disclosed more to the New York Times than to the defense counsel in this case. That's right, not kidding. So I believe that this report warrants like a further little view. It turns out in that report, they noted, quote, a week after the killings, records show investigators were on the lookout for a certain type of vehicle. Nissan Sentras? From the model year 2019 to 2023. Quietly, they ran down details on thousands of such vehicles, including the owners, addresses, license plate numbers, and the color of each sedan. Yeah, I don't think they had a good eye for what this Hyundai was supposed to look like. Wait, Hyundai? Sentra? Who knows? I mean, it's pretty clear that these guys did not have the year together. They did not have their year shit together, okay? Because it's clear that they did not have the year of the car clear before the arrest. I mean, the literal day before, one calendar day before Koberger's arrest, MPD puts out a report, or I'm sorry, they put out an update, a press release update, and reiterated that they are still looking for the exact same Hyundai Elantra they had been looking for. Cue to the next day, and the investigation continues, and detectives have seized a white 2015 Hyundai Elantra. Okay.
I want us to have a clear picture before we have that deadline. And the clear picture that I'm concerned about is the state's pathway of how Brian Koberger comes to their attention and is identified. I've read that PC affidavit over and over and over again, and I'm not sure. Over a year into this case and everything I've read, and I've spoken with our team, we're not sure how the state decides on Brian Koberger. I know different pieces, but I don't know where they fit together. And the more work I do, the less I know about how they fit together. The court vacated its scheduling order last fall. That was part of the scheduling order that was vacated. So the state asserts in its scheduling order that our time has expired, and that just can't be, because the court didn't carve that out and say, I'm going to vacate everything but this.
And just to squeeze this little wee bit in here, right, from the report, that everyone was like, why are you looking into white supremacy? What the hell does that have to do with the murders? Oh, well, okay, maybe it didn't. But that wasn't what the cops were stating, according to the same New York Times article quoted by defense. They thought white supremacy might be what's up. Well, not what's up. Hopefully they didn't think white supremacy was like what's up, but you know what I mean. They were like, what are y'all doing over there, white supremacists? Oh, no, it ain't y'all? Okay. We knew it was Koberger anyway.
We do not believe a summer of 2024 trial is realistic in any way. Understanding the state's concerns, if the trial were to happen in Latah County, we would suggest looking at summer of 2025. The court's aware that our intention is to file a motion for change of venue. That hasn't been filed yet because we're not ready to have that heard yet. There's work that has to be done to present to the court and counsel in support of that. So that's just for the court's information.
I'm not quite sure what else I can offer.
You're making some kind of argument that changing venue, but I know we're not arguing about that.
And, I don't think that's going to change anything, Judge. When this case has national, if not international attention. This spring, I was at Association of Council of Counties board meeting in McCall, and there was more news every morning from Boise on this case than we see up here. Every doggone morning. I have friends in this community who have traveled to Mexico, and they say people here were from Moscow, and immediately they want to talk about this case. It's not Moscow, it's not Latah County, it's everywhere. So I don't think that a change of venue is going to solve any of these problems. And the state's position on venue is that the case should be held here. It's a Latah County case. We believe that we can select an appropriate panel of jurors from Latah County. We have the tools to work with that we've discussed with Your Honor. In fact, we already have a fairly comprehensive draft juror questionnaire to send out so that the court and counsel can assess the level of knowledge and the feelings of the potential jury pool. But we think that we at least owe Latah County, the people of Latah County, the attempt to seat a jury here first, and not just rely on, there's been a lot of publicity. There's been a lot of publicity everywhere. The only place I've heard that there wasn't publicity is in Lewis County. Somebody was talking to a court down there, and they happened to mention co-location, said, what are you talking about? So if we want to change venue, I guess we could go to Nez Perce.
Kind of small.
It's kind of small. Lodgings aren't very good as far as a lot of lodging. But I think that is a practical observation on this case. It's not just here. It's not just Moscow. It's not just Latah County.
Well, that makes sense because, unlike defense attorneys in this case who actually have legitimate professionals looking at impressions on the internet and other statistical data on the coverage of the case, but no big. Bill Thompson, he knows people, friends, who had heard about the case in Mexico. Breaking news. Bill Thompson agrees with the alleged cartel conspiracy by admitting his Mexican friends had heard about the case. I'm totally just kidding. Please forgive me, Mexicans. I don't believe it was the cartel. Drug-related violence is not synonymous with the cartel, and even typical cartel violence is largely misunderstood, and that was purely for the joke of the matter. But the prosecuting attorney suggests Nez Perce as a alternative. Okay, as an alternative, whatever. So look at where Nez Perce is. Like, really? That's the only place he's heard of that didn't get any coverage. Convenient. Yeah, defense has been setting up for venue changes the entire time. And you could see that in them asking the judge to take judicial notice of certain press coverage and certain things they found to be particularly prejudiced to Brian.
You fucking asshole! You fucking liar! You fucking manipulator!
Don't wear that outfit again.
Told a few of you guys that I was going to post about Maddie's last TikTok and the possible significance. As if it could get any more coincidentally, in this the same day that I'm sitting down to actually finally narrate that, the court puts out a TikTok warrant that's actually quite old. It was put out sometime last year. However, the continuance on its secretive and sealed nature in the case right now was renewed through the docket. And today we got to see that Ethan and Beth and Dylan had their TikTok accounts searched specifically on a warrant for the three of those. Why not the rest of everyone? Well, especially considering that allegedly Xana was on TikTok. I don't know why their TikToks are not included. Maybe they're in another warrant in and of themselves. I'm not sure. Kind of weird, but you know, it is the Brian Koberger versus Idaho case. Perfect time to talk about the possible significance of this video. I've done my due diligence, and to me, due diligence with this subject is making sure to speak with teenagers and TikTok trendy experts on the subject matter. I've gotten their approval and skepticism alike. Here we go. So Maddie's last TikTok, considering our hindsight, takes on a heavy significance in the light of her tragic passing and whatnot. And if we focus solely on Dylan's costume here, it's not just a random choice, especially considering the context of this costume wearer being a surviving roommate from the horrific event. So I'm not just poking fun. I'm for real. Is this a freaking clue? A message or a reflection of something more troubling? So she highlights Dylan here, and Dylan alone. It's not like she's making fun of everyone or multiple people's costumes or writing something witty about Halloween on it. It seems to sort of target Dylan, and the specific content that she chose might shed some suspicion on the particular dynamics within the King Road house. Was there some brewing around the surface? It's a sobering thought. But to me, check it out. The fact that it's Maddie's very last TikTok. She never posted anything else after this. It's centered exclusively on Dylan. It could very well be a big deal. It's easy to brush it off. It's a Halloween joke, but the timing and the focus of the post seem kind of tragic, if I'm being honest. And it's worth going over every angle. And while we're waiting around on this slow ass court, what the hell else are we doing anyway? Right? So if Maddie and Dylan had a kind of relationship where they'd made fun of each other and we see videos supporting that, then yeah, I'd go for just another joke. It's TikTok, no big. But the thing is, Dylan didn't respond, or if she did, it's not there anymore. And if she did and she deleted it, well, there you go. That's not exactly harmless in the context. So if Maddie and Dylan didn't have a history of negative banter, then the one-sided, targeted nature of the video with no comments from Dylan kind of stand out. And analyzing the lyrics chosen specifically, one set that references American Psycho, yet another irony, and yet a film known for its dark commentary on superficiality and identity. In a movie, when Patrick Bateman tells a character not to wear a certain outfit again, a display of control and vanity, coming from a place of power and derision. Does this mirror the dynamic or critique that Maddie's choice was hinting at? Another selective emphasis would be the next lyrics that she chose. And in this context, the content was a theme of confrontation against an abuser. And this kind of layers the American Psycho lyrics with possibly something more than just playful irony. And again, the fact that it's solely focused on her with no comment from her. The selection of these particular lines, given the layered context, kind of give the interpretation a more plausible and logical reasoning to me. But again, it could be nothing. You asshole, you fucking liar, you fucking manipulator. Pretty much charged with confrontation and accusation. Funny joke about a costume or weighty significance? Well, the choice is yours. And now we have the new mystery to boot. Is this what the TikTok warrants are about, or do they have anything to do with it? And why the hell are they for these three? Add into the layers of questions for you and, well, for me.
Particularly in a case where the state's decided that it wants to try to kill someone.
Mr. Lodgen said something that I think needs to be addressed. He makes the allegation the state is trying to kill someone here, and frankly, I find that offensive. What the state is trying to do is to enforce the law that our legislature has put in place. It says, in cases such as this, with facts like this, a jury is entitled to decide not only guilt, but potential fulfillment. We are simply trying to fulfill our responsibilities under the law. To characterize it as the state is trying to kill someone is just simply appealing to raw emotion, and it has no place in this courtroom. We would ask that that not be allowed any further.
Not sure if we expected Bill Thompson to be a grown-up in court, much less a legal professional, but I could not believe that he tried to check Jay Lodgens over this. Like, he's concerned that he's compelling the emotions of the public. The public is out for Koberger's blood in large numbers, so I'm not really sure what he's concerned about pertaining to that, but it's not like the jury's sitting there or this is trial, and that was so uncalled for. And if I'm reading Judge John Judge correctly, Judge John Judge, say that 10 times fast. Yeah, he kind of had that look like, bro. Summer of 2025, and John Judge is looking like looking like us at home, like, damn, really? You guys are gonna wait till 2025? But I mean, seriously, you guys, 2 to 3 years wouldn't exactly be something you could consider abnormal, especially in these death penalty cases. As Ann Taylor mentions, you have to get a mitigating professional in order to get witness testimony, mitigating issues, facts, and sometimes practically relics in order to mitigate someone's court case. And annoyingly, everyone has put out a lot of conjecture since then. Oh, did you notice she said the very first thing she hired was a mitigating expert? Well, let's check out what the ABA says about death penalty attorneys and the mitigating experts. Supplementary guidelines in order to update the original ABA orders concerning mitigation. And that reflects the responsibility for the development of presentation of mitigation evidence that must be incorporated into the defense's case at all stages of the proceedings, from the moment the client is taken into custody and extending to all stages of every case in which the jurisdiction may be entitled to seek the death penalty, including the initial and ongoing investigation, pretrial proceedings, trial, appeal, post-conviction, review, clemency, and any connected litigation. So does it mean that Taylor believes her client is guilty? No. These guidelines were enacted because the mitigation function is of the utmost importance in the defense of capital cases. And to be seen to wait in the wings to spring into action at the penalty stage of a case, they figured there should be a consensus and supplementary guidelines to help attorneys understand the mitigating function of defense counsel in death penalty cases. That is why Anne would first and foremost hire a mitigating investigator, because mitigating investigators don't just find info for the penalty phase of trial, but innocence phases It can have a profound effect on the capacity for a defendant to have their execution mitigated, which is huge, right? To develop any capacity for redemption, no matter if they are found guilty or innocent. I mean, that should be first and foremost. But the supplemental guidelines address just that issue. They address defense attorneys who are so confident that they will be exonerated through a jury trial and facing dire consequences because the mitigating factor wasn't there from the beginning, as the supplementary guidelines recommend. The American Bar Association considers this so pivotal that the scope of mitigating evidence is considered potentially infinite. Just as the concept of mitigation is not restricted to the circumstances of the crime, it is also not restricted in time and place. Modern death penalty litigation demands that the defense team explore strategies that will project the client's growth and development into the future in positive and mitigating ways. So I had a lot of people ask me, like, Neeks, why haven't they asked to change the venue yet? And I told everyone you have to wait until jury questionnaires, and that's practically a different part of the pretrial process that everyone was in. And Ann Taylor confirmed that for everyone. They are definitely going to be motioning for a change of venue. Yeah, defense has been setting up for venue changes the entire time. And you could see that in them asking the judge to take judicial notice of certain press coverage and certain things they found to be particularly prejudiced to Brian. And as I was going over that information, I happened to notice they even brought up the Gonzalez family and stated that their form of like blood street justice was never the way to go. I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't really remember that. I don't know if I just skimmed over that originally or what. What were some of the prejudicial press releases that defense were asking the judge to take notice of? Well, that he was comparative to Lee Harvey Oswald, famed assassin who killed John F. Kennedy, compared to Ted Bundy. The fact that someone suspect was the girl's bartender and called Adam, and a few other interesting tidbits.
The prosecution
Community. It should be done during the summer.
Worries more about the university and the university's agenda.
And I say that because right across the street there is Moscow High School. We can't sustain that for weeks and weeks on end. That's just the school district. It's not fair to the media. It's not in the academic year. We have graduations. We have numerous sporting events and other university-related events that essentially consume every available hotel or motel room within miles.
It's just the times where you think maybe decisions being influenced by, pressures outside of what's best for the case, that you got to put your foot down and say, okay.
And other university-related events that essentially consume every available hotel or motel room within miles. We submit that that's going to be unnecessarily complicated if trial occurs while the universities are in the academic year. We have graduations. We have numerous sporting and other university-related events that essentially consume.
Attacked Maddie first, then moved on to Kaylee.
There's evidence to show that she awakened and tried to get out of that situation.
They say she cried out, and her wounds show she fought for her life.
The way the bed was set up is what
She was trapped.
She was trapped.
Xana also fought back. According to her father, she had severe defensive wounds.
She went down fighting.
I believe so. It's upsetting to think about.
She was always a very strong person.
Sometimes things happen beyond your control, as if they have a life of their own. Choices you make, what appears to be right, seems you just have no say. As if you're a witness to your own mistakes, it's easy to play along. After you see what the choices came to be, like a storm that's passed on. Oh, the brain, down the drain. Oh, the fuse, the abuse. Oh, please don't fell trees. Oh, the fight over who's right. Trying to remember all the shit that went down. I don't know what your intention was. Like trying to memorize the Bible backwards to the start and reciting it from the heart upside down. Oh, please, on your knees, amend what you defend. I'm right before I fight. You're wrong, this fight is lifelong. See the water flowing under bridges. I, my friend, has come to pay its dues. Show its use. See the sheep, they're grazing on the ridges. Our friend the wolf has come to show a new beginning needs an end. Away with your say. Today you are gonna play. If not now, disavow the lie that's in your eye.
All right, another Neeks Peaks. I always like them too. Yeah, so anyway, some changes coming up on the channel here. We got a new show coming out with Karen Lambert being the host, and that starts a week from tomorrow, 6 p.m. And it's going to be called Relentless for Answers. Again, that's 6 p.m. a week from tomorrow. So, yeah, a new show coming out on Once Upon a Crime Time, Relentless for Answers. And she's got, she hasn't told me a lot, but I'm pretty excited to see what she's got coming on this first show because it sounds like it's going to be really good. So stay tuned for that. She'll probably be on every Monday night at 6. You can kind of count on it. Just like this show, I do believe, is going to be every Sunday night at 6 or 6:30 or something like that. And there's going to be like a main show on Fridays. And there's going to be a couple of dates left open for maybe to carry on Relentless for Answers on another night too. And there's a few subs that want to have a show too. I think are not subs but mods, and I think that's going to be really good. So yeah, there's going to be some couple different shows on Once Upon a Crime Time. So looking forward to that, and it's something different than what other channels are doing, and yeah, we're excited about it. So yeah. Anyway, so I did find Rollamoda, and I'm going to run one of his and go from there.
You guys don't believe me? Watch what's going to be happening right here, right now. Watch.
People have been wanting me to run some Rolo's stuff here, so here it is.
Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, he's moving on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, he's stabbing. Look. And this guy's stabbing her too. Look. See that? Look this way. He's talking to her. Right here, look. Look how it's starting to turn red. Look. And right here too. See that? Oh, it's red. Look. Look. A few seconds ago it was white. Look. Now it's all red. Look. Look. That's his head. Look. He's doing something to her neck. Look. To her chest somewhere. Look at how it's all red right here too. They're doing something over here to her. Look. Like under the stomach. And look. Trying to, I don't know, trying to cut the head off or something. But look, it's working on the neck, on the surface. Like he's like, and then everything's going like, look, see how he's moving the head out. Like,
He needs to learn to turn his mic up.
And look at those guys doing something to this person right here. Face down. Some guy's done right here too. You see how it's turning all red? Look. We're gonna see more red right now. Watch. Another guy standing right here. Look, they're blurred out. Look right here. Pants, legs. Look. Another one right here. Look.
Yeah, that's up all the way that I can do it, Big Mike. Big Mikey. It's on. Rolo's got to learn how to put the mic closer to him or turn it up or something.
Right here. Right here. Look, see them? Look right here. Oh, they're holding somebody right here too. Oh, they're stabbing her. Look. They have one hand over here, one hand open right here. The person, and they're stabbing her. Look. Right here, both of them. Shattering and cash everything. You guys gotta be like, you guys remember these videos are tempered where they're blurred out, you know. But look, there's a guy's head right here, his legs, his face. There's a person's head right here. Look, those are her arms or his arms, right here. And there's another person right here. Look at his hand. Look, he's like doing something, stabbing her in the stomach. There's a guy. He's like, look, the legs, look, the legs, the legs. So guys, we got like a black eye or something. The guy. Look. 1, 2. And the person victim right here, and the victim right here on the floor. And there's a guy's head right here, look, on the floor too, behind her. There's her head, her back, her waist, butt, her knees, her feet. This is the other person's head, her shoulders, her arms, her waist, her legs. There's a guy's face, look. The guy's head right here. No, his head right here. This is his arm. His arm's going like in a motion like that. If that is a female, there's a female. Because the long hair right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a female right here. Stabbing this person. Oh, there's another female too right here. Look, long hair. Look, long hair. Oh, okay, I see. This is somebody's face. The face and the hair. Look, there's a neck, the arm. Yeah, the arm. Yeah, that's the hand. Yeah, the chest. So the waist would be over here, and there's a head. Yeah, and the head right here. Somebody laying down right here. Her shit, they're looking this way, facing this way. And the one over here, like person right here standing up, like right here. Remember right here, so the one gets stabbed right here, right here, and right here. Watch all those movements.
Okay. Are you guys wanting to watch a different role model? Is that what's going on here? Here's his, let me, I'm going to, I'll show you what's up here. Okay, so this is his page. There, someone said something about the exculpatory evidence. He's got a part 3 that he put out 10 days ago. He's got part 1 dark mode that was put out 2 weeks ago. This is the one that we were on right here. So which one are you talking? This one way over here that was put out 3 weeks ago, exculpatory evidence part 1. What are you guys talking about? The very last one. So this one way over here. All right.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Now that's a lot better.
First of all, this is on the edge speculation and all for entertainment. Thank you, Jeff, for letting me use the footage. I'm tired of everybody, people like Gray Hughes and Chase for Justice and JLR and all you BK guilters. So you guys call yourself researchers or investigators, and you guys can't even do the basics. All this controversy about BK being guilty or how did he do it or what time. Or I'm sure you guys what's the real. Gotta do it in slow motion because it's the only way we're gonna catch it. But this is right after allegedly Ethan got in a fight with this guy, right? I mean, a few hours before. Now pay attention. Why is this covering his face? I'm gonna show you why. You guys want to see why? You guys see that? You guys see this right here? You guys see this? The handle? I'm not clear, right? Hold up. How about now? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see all this red fluid right here? Do you guys see all the shiny thing? No? How about now? Do you guys see that? You guys know how nice look? The handle? And they got the little rivet. You guys see the blade? Okay, now do you guys see it? Look at the tip. Look at how it's all red. Look at the edge of it, the knife. All the shiny part. See it? So to here, look. The tip is right here. Look. Do you guys see this handle right here? Do you guys see the blade right here, the blood? I mean, red substance. You guys don't see it? How about now? You guys see all this red substance right here by the edge, right here? Come on, you're gonna tell me you don't see this black handle on this silver part starting right here? Starts right here. Look, look. You guys see that big old thing? I know you see the red. You guys see red markings right there, all right here. You could even see how it like edges up, how it like goes to the point. I know you guys got to see that, right? You guys see this? Right here, the handle, look. It's right here. Look, it's sticking out right here. Look at the handle right here. See the handle right here? Oh, no, that's the jacket. My bad. Okay. You guys can go and get a knife from your kitchen, and your standard knife has a little rivet right here to hold the plastic. And I'll probably have another one right here. You see this? There's a blade right here, look, the point of it. There's a tip as a blade, as a knife, right there, the tip. See that little spot right there? You guys see this little thing right here? That's the tip of the blade. You see this right here? That's a knife right here. This is the handle. This part's the handle. From here to here. You guys can't say you guys don't see this, right? Look, from like all this. From here to here. From here to here. What a big old thing. See this? See this? Why is it covering his face? I didn't know Cobra had long hair like this. You guys see that? You guys see this? You guys see this? This red substance? Look at this. Look at this hole. It even goes through his hands because he has it holding from the bottom. This is his hand, his fingers. This part of his finger, look. This is a blade, the edge. This is the cutting side. This is the cutting side, the sharp side, right here. You see this little line? This is where the sharpening side ends. This is where they sharpen it. All this little, right here. All this little part right here. This is the sharp side. Like a 1/4 inch. See this black handle right here? This is a handle to the knife. The little dot is a little rivet to hold the handle. And there's another rivet right there. You see one rivet? 2 rivets right there. Thank you, Jeff, for the footage. Are you guys gonna do? You see the edge right here? Are you guys on the knife? This ain't a knife right here. This, you see all this? Look, all this. Look, this is the metal part of the knife. All this, right here. All this. This is a handle. This is a sharp side right here. This is where it's sharp, right here. All this. This is the tip of it. All this is red substance right here. Look, there's little spots right there. Right here, right here. All this is red. Look, see this? This is all red. All this. You see that? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see this? I try to show it to people before on Dagos, but no, Rolo, you're tripping. You're seeing things. You don't tell me that's not a big old knife right here. This is not a big old knife right here. You don't see that? Do you guys not see that? All right, I'm gonna show you another one now. You see this guy right here? That's number 8, Lakers jersey at the glove truck. Look at what time it is. An hour later, he's wearing the Lakers jersey. An hour later, he's wearing a Bears jersey. He has black pants on right now. Band shoes. In an hour, he's seen in the glove truck wearing a blue jersey with a number 8. She's still wearing the same stuff. The girl in the red backpack, I believe, is her right here. See that? That's a girl in the red backpack. Abby, whatever her name is. Got long hair. She's even looking back at them. Look, her eyes. Or I don't know. Should be. Looks like long hair. Could be someone else. Damn, there is someone else standing, huh? Oh shit. I didn't even notice that. Somebody stood right there standing. He didn't walk this way. Look at his shoes. Look at his legs. Look at his face. The hair. Look at his mouth, his mustache, his nose, his eyes. I know who that is. Bushy eyebrows. Look at those bushy ass eyebrows. You guys see those bushy ass eyebrows? Lose long hair. Look at the pants. One leg. There's one leg. The second leg. There's one shoe. The other shoe. Damn. I really caught this. Screenshot. Hey, what's up, everyone? First of all, this is all alleged speculation theory. My personal views and opinions, all for entertainment. And everybody I mentioned here is innocent until proven guilty. I am using different creators' content, so give them all the credit for everything, please. I'll try to mention them on the bio. If you're a family member, please don't watch this. God bless you all.
So you want to know who's behind Papa Rogers? That would be Maya Melton. She is the sister of Abby and Cassandra Melton. The IP address for Papa originates out of Destin, Florida, which is where Maya Melton lives. Abby Melton was friends with Maddie and Xana. Cassandra Melton married into the Rogers family.
Okay. Yeah, that was good. I think, like I said, it's been it's been Linda Lane all along. Linda Lane, Banfield, Grubchuck. It all adds up, and how can they just dismiss this as nothing? And I just videos don't lie, man. Videos don't fucking lie. And they can't tell me it isn't that night because I know it's that night. You get that 3-point turn. You got the, it's that night. The only thing that could be different or not true would be the audio. But we're seeing there, we don't need audio to see what he's got in his hand. I do believe that's probably Queen of Piss, maybe not, because he wore something different at the Grubchuck, and I have to look at the Grubchuck at 12:27 to see who's there, because it's who's not there that's going to be the key. And there's an investigation right there. You see what I'm saying? You go look at the Grubchuck at 12:27 and see who isn't there. And that might tell us who it is. And that's how people investigate. You look, you know what I'm saying? Can't be at two places at one time. So that's something I'll probably be looking into and just see who's out there at 1227. So anyway, that's that. And we had a good show, no doubt. Okay, so Sunday Night Live is going to be a mainstay of this channel. It's going to be every Sunday night at 6 to 6:30 p.m. And starting a week from Monday, another mainstay will be Karen's show, Relentless for Answers. And that'll be a mainstay every Monday night, starting a week from tomorrow. And then Friday is always going to be kind of the main show of the week, whatever. And that'll probably be around the 6 o'clock time also. Some of the days will be left open because there's going to be a mod show, which I think is going to be really good also. So I'll have probably 2 shows a week or so, and then the rest will be filled up between some other people. So I can have up to 4 people, I do believe, that have their own shows on Once Upon a Crime Time. So, and that's what we're going to do. So look forward to that. Anyway, my beautiful crime family and my beautiful mods, another thank you for being here tonight. And maybe I'll just do that. Maybe we'll watch that again, because that's really good with what's her name on there. Yeah, I think I will. Anyway, until next time, you guys, rock and roll.
say.